This season, she scored 20 in one of the losses against Greensburg Central Catholic as 2 points early. Right off the bat, a breakdown allows Battles to get the...
Patel saw and wanted DeLucas in there for.
I feel like they're a little bit deeper of a team this year than they were last year. Again, they still have that dynamic trio. As one of those players, Avery Davis, contested, but she gets it to go. And these teams can score the basketball, but they are great defensively as well. Drive inside and a beautiful feed, and it leads to an easy two as Fanos, the beneficiary, gives their team the lead back. Gribble, what great bloodline she has. Now back to Morgan, a long two-pointer. And a contested rebound ripped away by the Centurions. DeLugos continues to make an impact, and she follows this up and finishes with the left. Bench scoring for... Looked like they could have had a potential layup, and they will get a potential layup underneath. Beautiful ball movement as Serra Catholic off to shooting to get this one underway. That will help as Gribble gets free, and the prolific sophomore gets her first points. The Peterson Event Center, home of the University of Pittsburgh. Clark nearly lost the handle, now throws it up and gets it to go. A good regather by Kate Clark.
Yeah, very nice job of Serra.
Davis, a sidestep. Now gets it to a cutting DeLugos. Out to Peterson. Her three, it's good. Maybe that gets the lid off the hoop a little bit for the Centurions. Fell twice in the regular season against GCC, but 2 competitive games, and they hope that they can get over the hump here tonight at the Peak. As Gribble back on the floor comes up with the thievery, throws it ahead. Good feed to DeLugos, and she rattles it home.
Great execution from Green.
Peterson out for the time being. They have 5 other very capable and accomplished players on the floor. That's a deep three, and it's good. That one from distance, Spanos showing plenty of confidence on that trifecta.
Wow, Stefanos saying, I know Kate Clark's on our team, but I'll take it from behind the college three.
And now ripping the basketball away to Pilka, and that leads to an Avery Davis jumper. Already committed for GCC, and of course Gribble receiving major interest at the Division I level. As the shot's starting to fall now, Spanos again, her second long ball. It's her dribble, no. Offensive rebound, Morgan, and that's good. And again, another shot from well behind the high school arc. That was behind the college arc. She's a guard, but she's got length of a forward, certainly at the high school level. Drive inside, left-handed finish by Cooley. First points for Caitlin Cooley, make it 22.
Found that first line on the one-on-one drives. They've been effective at getting to the basket, but when Greensburg's able to help in, it's been trouble as there's another three there.
That's trouble for Serra as Davis knocks down the trifecta. Had a good look at Chris Scatell earlier. 3rd year guiding this program. His daughter now playing collegiately at Seton Hill University. At time, Cooley a little bit off, but an offensive rebound and a layup inside as Battles cutting the hoop.
Take higher percentage shots. Don't settle for those jumpers just yet. Go with what is working. Getting to the rim is working.
And that time it works for Gribble as she finishes off of glass, her second field. Shot off the mark, and the rebound to DeLugos, who has been kind of a X-factor in favor of the Centurions in this opening half. Riley Allebach on the floor for the first time for Serra Catholic. Gribble straight on 3. It's good.
No need to just run the clock out when you have a player like Erica Gribble that can spot up if she's open.
Davis with the basketball. Good shake move by Gribble. Well, it spoke too soon and it rattles home. Used every bit of the iron there, but Gribble gets it to go.
Older sisters and, you know, being around the game, usually the younger sister, I was one of those. You kind of learn a little bit extra, learn how to gain that savviness. She certainly has it. As that's a great take. A bit tired, and you mentioned, Sean, at halftime about handling Greensburg's pressure. As you see another outside shot from Avery of shots.
I'm sure someone watching right now is screaming at my poor math. It was 5.5 minutes as that shot goes.
I'm not a math whiz, so you notice I did not even catch it. Score, stop, score, stop.
Both these teams will head to the state playoffs after this game. As what a finish through contact and one. Defensive rebound again by DeLugos. Good ball movement. Quarter three, it's good.
And that's where Greensburg Central has been able to really make you pay.
Player of the game after it's all said and done. Centurions certainly hope that they'll have a player of the game in victory as they're back to a double-digit lead. Gribble again as she's able to get to the cup, and she has really poured it on after a slow start by her standards.
Yeah, and I didn't think that she pressed it or forced a lot of shots. She let the game come to her, and she's showing her ability. I mean, she can shoot from all three levels of the game.
How about that finish by Cooley as she went offhanded scoop layup for two.
Pass out of bounds and gaining possession.
Eagles, they've been hanging around at least. They were down 15 at one point. Turnaround jumper, that's good. Clark has been impressive.
She has been. She moves her feet very nicely around the rim, I've noticed. She does a really nice job of drawing fouls, but always knows kind of where she is underneath the basket.
Swatted away. DeLugos gets it right back, though. Kicks it out. Gribble three, and it's good. We have seen the second chance opportunities be fruitful for Greensburg Central Catholic.
Right way to do it. I appreciate that.
Dukoka moves it to Gribble. Working around a screen. Pulls the trigger and knocks down a three. Gribble has 5 3-pointers in it. And now it looks like Centurions going into a little bit of a time stall possession. But Serra Catholic disrupts that with the takeaway. Down to 3 minutes. You almost feel like you're going to have to score on nearly every possession if you're Serra. And that time is shot off, but it's kept alive underneath. Clark, and she powers it home. And an immediate timeout taken by the Eagles.
Everything is a little different, but in a game like this against a team like Greensburg Central, where that's a great cut right there to the basket by...
Serra Catholic was able to claw back and make a game of it, but looks like ultimately the Centurions are going to be too much as Gribble free again, and she is much like her
WPIAL championship, and you were able to score.
Centurions are just going to run this one out with Fisher, and it is official, number one to start the season, and they finish number one. Greensburg Central Catholic, the 2024 champions in Class 2A. It wasn't easy early, competitive game, a slow start offensively. They got on track in the second quarter, and really in this second half put the game away.
Yeah, great job, great coaching. The team is so balanced. They never pressed, never forced shots, played under control, and it didn't hurt to have Erica Gribble on your team.